Hey there YouTube. Today I'm doing a super quick video review on this Quality One laundry cabinet that I got from Menards for 150 bucks. It was actually like 135-ish after rebate, but you know how that goes. And it's Menards item number 4791722. So I bought this because I was just looking for a simple, cheap laundry cabinet, and it certainly fulfills that role. You'll notice that I have not installed any handles on it. In the photos it also doesn't show any handles, but it does actually come with some cheap white handles that you have to drill your own holes for. And here's a shot of the doors all open. You'll see the far left cabinet just has one, cabinet that opens that way, and then these two open up wide like that. So very nice. Here are the instructions for the cabinet, just in case you're curious. So in the instructions they tell you to use a T made out of 2x4s. We certainly could have did that, but how I've always hung cabinets is by using a ledger bar. So I actually just drill the 2x4 into the wall after leveling it, and then just set the cabinet on to the 2x4 holding it and screwed it in. The instructions do say to actually take the doors off to make it easier, and I would highly recommend that because I left the doors on, and I thought, oh, it's only a little laundry cabinet, but it gets heavy after a minute. It's pretty simple. You just install some cabinet screws or screws with washers, 3 of them on each support bar. Let me clean this up a little bit so you can get a good view. Simply did 3 screws, 1, 2, 3, into studs, of course. You cannot use drywall anchors with a cabinet. And it feels pretty strong. I am a little concerned about how thin these cross supports are, and the fact that they are initially bradded or finish nailed to the MDF here, and this is MDF. Make no mistakes about that, MDF for sure. And then, I guess you can't see it now, but those are pocket screwed in. And one of the issues in the instructions is that it shows a screw going in at the very corner of your cabinet. But if you were to do that, if you were to put the screw right in the very end of the cabinet, you would be drilling through the area that they drilled out with a pocket screw. Alright, the actual dimensions of the cabinet from top to bottom are actually 23.5. I know it says 24, but Menards, those are optimal. Those are nominal values. The doors themselves are 23. By 17 3/4. The actual depth of the unit with the doors is just under 13 inches, and it is actually 12 inches deep, the cabinet itself. When the door is fully opened, it sticks out 30 inches. The door is 23 inches high. Already got that. So actual usable storage space in here is about 21 inches. You'll notice that the doors do not line up at the bottom from the factory, so I still haven't been bothered to level the doors, but you can do that with the hinges. Here's the hinge, in a close-up detail. Can actually raise and lower the doors there. One flaw with these cabinets that I noticed immediately is that the little bumpers that they have. Let's see, did I leave one? Alright, I did not leave a bumper. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so the bumpers from the factory are these tiny, tiny, tiny little things. And so when you shut the door, it still sounds like a door slamming. So I installed these larger bumpers that I had from my previous cabinets. And so now when you shut it with these bumpers, you know, not as bad. It did sound like straight up lid slamming before. So that's something to think about. And as we're talking about that, sadly, I really can't believe these aren't slow close. Pretty much every cabinet that I buy now is slow close. Even this cheap Glacier Bay utility sink has slow close doors. But what are you gonna do? It does have adjustable shelving. It's got those cheap plastic clips. But you can raise and lower, and there is only one shelf that runs the entire span. So don't put too much weight on that top shelf because these are just plastic. Actually, speaking of weight, the actual capacity of this unit is only 125 pounds. So keep that in mind. And if you're like me and you buy your detergent in bulk at Costco, do note that it will not fit in here straight because it hits the cabinet door. It's very sad. The usable space from the back support to the front trim is only 10.5 inches. Could I really use that extra ½ inch? That's what she said. So as a solution, we just slightly rotate our laundry detergent and then close the door. Let's see if I'm tall enough to get you the top. Here's the top of the unit. I don't know if you could see very well because I'm short. That's what the top looks like. And that's what the bottom looks like. Again, very MDF. And this board that holds all the weight of the cabinet, the two boards, are actually made out of a pine, a very weak pine. So that's kind of concerning. I would like to have seen metal hardware or something that wrapped under here to hold the weight, a metal L bracket maybe. But they do rate it at 125 pounds, and it's just a laundry cabinet, so keep that in mind. Alright, so that was my short video review. So if you have any questions, post them in the comments, and thanks for watching.